So, hi everyone, welcome back to today's session. Thank you for joining. So, friends, we were discussing the book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. Yesterday, we went through the first two chapters. Today, we'll continue with the chapter 3. So far, we learned there was a successful lawyer, Julian Mantle, who was very successful, but he was always chasing after money. Because of this, he had, chasing after success, working for a long time. He lost his health, relationships, happiness, and everything. Ultimately, one day in a court, he faced a severe, health issue. He got a heart attack. Then he left to India. He didn't inform anyone, but it was a sudden decision. After that, for 3 years, he didn't communicate with anyone. One of his friend, John, who was very close, he used to think about him, how he is, what he is doing. He was worried about him. So we'll see next what happened in today's chapter. So let me share the slides. So friends, the book we are discussing is The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, and the author is Robin Sharma. He's from Canada. He is a great author, and this book is one of the best-selling and very famous book. So the chapter 3, The Miraculous Transformation of Julian Mantle. So now we know that he went to India, then what happened, right? Within this chapter, we'll understand how he transformed or what happened after he went there. So yesterday we saw, right, in the second chapter, the one day John was working in his office. Then an assistant says, one stranger came and he wanted to meet him. Initially he wasn't ready, but later he allowed him to meet. Then he saw a person, that's none other than Julian itself. Right? Earlier he was very old, he was very tired, he was not that great. But now he's a lot of transformation in him. He looks young and energetic. He's completely different from before. Now he's very calm, peaceful, right? And his transformation seems unbelievable. And John is also surprised to see him. So as they were talking about it, then Julian explains his old life, right? How he struggled. Initially, he liked his career. He was very happy. But as days passed on, there was a lot of competition. He was chasing after it. And then there was constant pressure and everything. So this impacted his health, mental happiness, and spiritual or family, everything. And that was one of the reasons for the heart attack also. It came as a warning. So after he got that, when he got treated with the doctor, he gave him two choices. Either you leave this, your life, your habits, or else you will lose your life. The choice is yours. So at this point, many of us fear. But Julian took this as a time for transformation, for a change, and he decided to change his life completely. Right? He sees this as an opportunity to growth. He knows that this heart attack is just a basic symptom, but the actual issue is something else. He was searching for something, right? This showed up as a disease. So he thought of changing his lifestyle, and then he went to search for the reason or meaning. Then he decided to let go all the material life, the success and everything. He had a big mansion. He sold that. He has a private jet. It's a beautiful car, his favorite Ferrari. He left everything behind, right? Then he chose simplicity and he tries to begin a new journey, a new life, a life of transformation. Then, as he went to India, he went and met many people. He traveled across many villages. He traveled by train, by walk, and he met a lot of people and did experience a lot of new culture. And everyone, though they knew a little bit, they used to share whatever they know. This made him surprised that wisdom is not something to keep but to share. He felt so happy by meeting new people, and everywhere he learns something. He learns no matter how simple they are living, but still people are very happy. And after seeing all of this, he started feeling better. He started enjoying the life as he was doing before. So inner changes begins, right? Once he saw everything, the new place, the new culture, as he was meeting a lot of people, then feels live again, gains energy and joy. He gains a lot of energy. Earlier he was very weak, he was tired, but now he is very active and he can feel that energy. When we are happy, we can feel the energy in the body also, right? Mind becomes clear. His mind, he has a lot of thoughts, and he was feeling very low also because of the situation and everything. But now he's somewhat calm and pleasant, and he starts enjoying the life slowly. Along with this, he was searching for deeper meaning, right? He just didn't decide to go India to just, have a change of place or to experience something, but to search the deeper meaning. While he was working, he was successful, but he always felt something was missing in his life. He felt something is emptiness. So what is that? He was in search of the deeper meaning. He went to, a journey of self-discovery. He wanted to realize his own self. Who am I? What is my purpose? He wants to know the life's purpose and seeks true fulfillment, not just the physical transformation, right? It's good health or changes, but also the true fulfillment. How to live happily, or what is the deeper meaning or essence of his life. He wanted to know that. Learning from teachers. As he went there, he visited many temples, lot of sages, right? He met many of them. So from them, he learned a lot of them. Whomever he met, he learned from them. So everyone were teaching him something or the other wisdom. Though he was gaining a lot of things, still something is missing. He couldn't ultimately, realize or feel that, this is what I was looking for. Still that answers or something was missing. Though he visited many places, he was getting a lot of wisdoms and answers, but still something was still there that he need to realize or that he need to understand. Then, while doing this, while traveling, he met a Yogi Krishnan in one of the places after many days. This Yogi Krishnan, he was able to relate with, you know, Julian because he himself was a lawyer a long ago. And then he left everything and now he started living life simply and he spends his time serving others. And he also teaches everyone a lot of powerful spiritual lessons or meanings of life. So while speaking with him, Julian got a lot of answers because he was also from the same profession and now he see how he is leading his life. So he also felt he should feel the change or the transformation. And the Krishnan, he teaches that everything happens for a reason, right? We always see, if we get any issues or health challenges or anything, we always see that as a issue or challenge, but everything happens for a reason. They come to teach us something. They are just the alerts in the life, right? When we are not in the right track, if we are missing something, they just come us to say, hey, you need to work here, or this is where you need to focus on, right? We should see them as a opportunity to change or to transform. If we just fear, okay, I got this, now what to do? If you fear, then, they didn't come to fear you, but they just came to teach you or to focus your attention. Failure also teaches us something, right? Past is a teacher. So everything happened in the past. We just need to learn from there and then move forward in life. So growth comes from struggle. The more we suffer, the more we face the challenges, then the true growth comes. If we just get success, right, we don't know the meaning of it. But when we face challenges, then we get the success. Then when we know, we really feel happy, right? We know the real meaning of success. So that's what Krishnan taught Julian. So they're all, then he met a lot of sages who were from the group of Sivana. The mystical group in Himalayas, they all were. So, masters of life and mind, they always teach a mindfulness about the life and they hold a lot of knowledge also. Can transform life completely. When anyone follows those, they can transform their life. So, through them, he came to know about these sages. And soon he also decided to go to Himalayas. So now Julian also decided that he has to go to Himalayas. So he decided to travel alone. He got this inner feeling, so he thought of trusting his intuition. Right, okay, he has strong feeling to go, then he thought he should go. And then while in the journey, he see a lot of nature, the plants and everything. He gets connected to them. He feels very peace and clarity also. At a point while traveling to Himalayas, all his life just came again. It reflects again. He remembered or he recollected his life, his success, and everything. At a point, he got a doubt. Am I doing the right thing? Leaving everything, coming into this journey, he got a doubt. But then again, he thought, then he realized, no, this is what I actually wanted. Right? The past life is just a part of it. Now that phase has ended. Now he's looking for something. Then this new thought came, and then he continues his journey to Himalayas. In the reflections, as we said, thinks about the past life, remembers success and everything, questions his choices also. And then he feels he's on the right path. Right? Many times when we try to do something new or we change our path, we get doubt. Okay, am I doing it right? What if this is not the right thing? We get a lot of doubts. The same way he also got, but ultimately he realized, based on the series of incidents and what happened, how he came there, then he thought, this is the right path. He is doing right. Then once he goes to the Himalayas, he again meets a mysterious sage. He meets a man in red robe. He was wearing the red robe. He was very calm and his presence felt very powerful. When Julian met him, he felt very powerful in his presence. He appears youthful, he appears young, but very wise. He has a lot of wisdom when he interacted, and he was possibly a sage of Sivana from that group itself. So then Julian started, talking with him, interacting with him. So while interacting, Julian shares everything about him. you know he opens everything whatever he had about his life, his struggle, how he got this health challenges, he lost his relationships, everything he shared, whatever happened till now. And then he expresses desire to learn, that he was searching for something, something to learn in his life. And he requested him to teach him that, whatever the wisdom or the truth of life, he asked him to teach him. So when the sage, he listened the entire story, the Julian said and everything, by seeing his, the way he surrendered to him, he expressed everything truthfully. He showed the real, genuine interest to learn. Then the sage, he shares who he was, and then he invites Julian to Sivana. He says he saw the determination and learning, then he accepts him in his group and he invites him and he offers the guidance. He says, okay, I will teach you whatever you're looking for. See, when we are truly surrender and there is a real interest, then definitely some masters or some kind of thing will come into our life. So many times, many messages comes, help will come, but we are not in a position to accept it. But once we surrender truly to the universe or God or whoever we believe, then things come up. Then the guidance will come, the right things will show up. But the sage asked him a promise, right? Once he learns everything, he must return back from where he came to the West countries and then share his wisdom with others. He has to help others. That's what his purpose is. Spread this wisdom and knowledge with everyone. Then Julian realized the wisdom is not something to keep with us, but to spread with others. That's the true meaning. And that can be one's purpose also. And we learned this the same thing in the other book we were discussing. Jonathan Livingston Seagull. The seagull, once he discovered the flight, flying high, when he transformed, he came back to teach others the same. Here also, the sage asks the same. Once you learn, once you transform, you should spread this to everyone. That promise you need to give him. And Julian also accepted this. And he started a new beginning with the sage. He walks toward the Sivana with the sage. Then he feels peace and purposeful. Now he feels happy. Okay, he's going to get something. He was looking for this reason. And then he starts a new life. And then his true transformation begins. Now he's completely surrendered and ready to learn. And the sage also accepted him. And he start teaching whatever the wisdom he knows. Right? So till now we saw in this chapter, right, how he went to India, then how he met many peoples. He met a lot of sages, he went to temples, though he got a lot of wisdom, still something was missing. Then once he met the sage, Krishnan, then he learned from them everything happens for a reason. And then he decided to go to Himalayas and he met this sage, another sage, powerful sage, from whom he started learning under his guidance. So the key summary from this chapter, real change comes from within. No matter we search outside, everything is within us. We always look for outside the meaning, the purpose, the answers, everything. Up to some extent, outside things will help, but after one stage, we need to look within. The ending phases, right? The true meaning is within us. Till then, a master can help us, they can guide you, but ultimately, we need to look within, we need to realize. Letting go leads to growth. If we are stuck in life, something is not getting the problems and everything, then we need to, let go of things we cannot control. And then the growth happens. If you keep on holding to things, right, then there'll be no growth. Purpose gives meaning to life. No matter whatever you do, you need to enjoy. You need to do it with your heart. If you just do it for outer success or recognition, then there is no reason or meaning to that. And wisdom should be shared. Whatever you know, the wisdom, it can be anything, any small, how to cook or how to do certain tasks. That's also wisdom. Of course, if you know many, great wisdom, you will definitely share. But sharing small, small things also with others, it gives you a lot of meaning and happiness and gives you joy. Even if you can transform one person, you feel so great about your life. So, some of the reflection points from this chapter. Am I focusing only on external success or also my inner well-being? Right? Point to reflect for all of us. Most of the time we look for external things, but are we looking for the inner well-being also? Are we taking care of our health, our thoughts, our emotions, everything? What changes do I need to make to live a life more meaningful and balanced? Right? What we can change or what we can adapt in day-to-day life. Am I learning from past experience or just moving forward without reflection? If there are some challenges or something keeps on happening, that means there is something we need to reflect. We need to change, we need to transform, or we need to pay attention. If we just keep on ignoring them, then what happens? Then later we need to face something bigger, right? At every moment, if we reflect on things or situations, then we slowly overcome that and we can happily move forward in life. So, friends, I hope this chapter was helpful to you all. How the transformation started in Julian's life. So there are a lot of takeaways from this. So, but as we move on, I think there'll be more wisdom in the upcoming chapters as well. So with this, let's go into the meditation. And then if anyone has any questions or want to share, we'll reflect upon it. So friends, as usual, we'll be doing the breath mindfulness meditation. If anyone is new, you can sit comfortably as you see in the picture. Close your eyes, clasp your hands, fingers into fingers, and cross the leg at ankle. That's a simple posture. And the technique is very simple. It's to observe your normal, natural breath. You can take a reference point anywhere from on your nose, from the tip of your nose to center of the eyebrows. Just feel that breath is going in and coming out. As we observe the breath, slowly, slowly our thoughts and everything get dissolved and the mind slowly becomes empty. Or we go into that empty state or calm state or the meditative state. That is what the goal is, to empty the mind. Right? So in between the meditation, you might get thoughts that are quite common. So don't worry about it. Whenever you realize you're getting thoughts, don't get carried away. Bring your attention back to the breath. I'll play the music and guidance. Just follow and let's do this meditation. Dear friends, Dear Masters, sit comfortably, close your eyes, clasp your hands, fingers into fingers, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Don't forcefully inhale or exhale, just observe the breath. As you observe the breath, mind becomes empty. Be with your breath, dear friends. Let thoughts come and go. Don't get distracted by your thoughts. Bring your awareness back to the breath. Go deeper and deeper into yourself. Experience the calmness, emptiness, Gently bring your awareness back to the body. Feel any sensations in your body, dear friends. Recollect your experiences. What did you see or how did you feel? Now let's express gratitude. Be grateful to your parents, teachers, and mentors. Be grateful to plants, animals, Mother Nature, all the planets, the universe. Be grateful for this beautiful environment, for all the things we have. Whenever you're ready, slowly place your palms on your eyes for 5 seconds and then slowly open your eyes.
Thank you for joining, everyone.